Hi, this is Val Cripps, and I wanted to record an intro video for those of you who are just meeting me for the first time, and for those of you who already know me a really long time and need a reintroduction. We all have busy lives, and we come and go through each other's social media and in person. And so I'd love to say hello again. If you're watching this, say hello, tell me where you're from, tell me how you found me, and tell us something about yourself. Let's build community through this platform. So I'm Val, my platform is Valtopia, that's the name of my company as well. And I birthed my company, my platform, and the movement Valtopia here at the beach. Hello Valtopia! What's happening, honey? What is happening in the Valtopia sphere, my friends? I am driving to school to pick up my little one, my older one, and I just want to share what's happening here in Los Angeles. I want to share what's happening. So, yesterday, parents from the school that my kid goes to, parents who have not vaccinated their children, went to the school to go to school. There had been communications back and forth. Between the school and these parents, and the school was really left out certain, like they wouldn't respond. I experienced the same thing before. My ex-husband injected my kids without my permission, which now they have been. So I'm not part of the unvaccinated child group, but I'm there to support them and support these kids just trying to go to school and stand up for their rights. So yesterday I went to support that, and there'd been these communications back and forth between the school where they wouldn't respond, and I had the same thing. I emailed and called my school where my child goes to school for weeks, and no one would respond, no one would answer, and I felt really alone, and things were really unknown at that point, and the fear and the pressure from the fear made everybody like you didn't even feel like you're allowed to say anything or ask a question. And I did. I asked questions and I tried, but I got nowhere. And then next thing you know, my ex-husband felt the pressure and he injected my kids against my permission. And so then these parents, they didn't want to do it, and they kept waiting to hear what to do. And the school kept not responding or not answering phone calls, and then just sending these messages that they have to do this one thing, which is illegal. It's illegal what's happening. So they say they are standing up for their rights. And yesterday, part of the process was to go to school, and they were denied. The school had put a tape up around so that the kid, and they had security guards, and you had to show your papers. And the kids that didn't have it, they pushed them off to the side and made them stand there. And they wouldn't bring them out any chairs, and they wouldn't let them in. So they were just sitting there. And these kids sat there for 3 hours waiting. They wouldn't let them go to the bathroom. They wouldn't bring them any chairs. And the headmaster of the school saw us in the morning. I have all the video. And wouldn't come over and say hello to us. Didn't come over and say, all right, parents, look, this is the situation. Nothing. Just pacing on her phone and ignoring us. And then finally, when she did come to speak to the parents, I was gone at this point. She just said, you're disrupting, and your kids will be, what's the word? Dismissed, not expelled, but she was sending them home, threatening them if they didn't leave, because the parents were disrupting. Now the parents at this point weren't even there, and the kids were simply just sitting outside because the faculty wouldn't let them inside, wouldn't let them use the bathroom, wouldn't bring them chairs to sit in. Then the school now today is saying that the students and parents organized a protest and a sit-in. Not true. I have it all on video. They just went there to see if their kids could go to school. Hi, Keisha. And they were denied, and it's all on video. Just more evidence for their lawsuit, really. And now some other parents have seen this. There's millions of people now who have seen this. It went viral yesterday, and they're outraged. And now apparently some people have organized a protest at the school. Not the parents at the school. Not me, not anybody. I don't know who's organizing it. They're mad. They don't like the people rights being denied. And they know the narrative is falling apart, and it's ridiculous to be enforcing this policy anymore. And so now the school is trying to paint the anti-vax protest a violent protest, and they've got the police coming, and I'm on my way to go get my son. So you see what's happening here. They refuse to speak to parents. They refuse to answer phone calls. I experienced the same. They refuse to provide, any path. What do you call them? My brain isn't working. It's been so upsetting. Where you get the doctor's notice. There's a couple of the students who have like deathly response and doctor's notices. They don't care. They don't care. And they do get a lot of money. We looked it up. They get a lot of money to enforce these policies. So they've chosen money and following orders over like children's lives and the legal rights of these people. So, and now they're trying to paint, these parents are simply trying to address their children's rights and do what they can do. They can do nothing violent, no rudeness, nothing untoward, just trying to communicate back and forth and have their children go to school. Now they've decided to say that we're having an anti-vax protest and it's violent and they're calling in the police. Has nothing to do with us. So please share this information, because here you have school administrators who've taken a lot of money to follow some rules, and it's not looking pretty now, and they're trying to blame it on the people that are actually trying to stand up for your legal rights, because what happens here happens everywhere. You know that, right? You know that when it stops in one place and then stops in another place, people start to realize, oh my gosh, I can't bully. I can't just bully the parents in my school. I can't just tell them what to do because I'm making money and I want that money in my pocket. No, we have videos, we talk to each other, we have community, and we stand up for our rights, we speak up the truth, and we don't be afraid. And you know who's holding the line for you right now? The teenagers at this school. And you know how mean those other teenagers are being to those kids right now? It's ugly. It's ugly. So pray for the kids and feel joy in your heart that there are youth in our country being raised by parents who are raising them to know our rights and to not be blindsided by tyranny and fear, and to have some discernment. How about some discernment, parents? How about not being so scared and told what to do that you can smell a rat a mile away? How about some of that? How about some of that action, huh? And I understand, I was scared last year too. I didn't know what it was. I even, like at the very beginning of this whole thing, was wearing a mask on my video. I didn't know. One of my clients quit over it. We've talked since. I understand the visceral fear we all felt when the world shut down and it seemed like everybody was suddenly dying. That narrative doesn't apply anymore. And now people are being held hostage by something that might have happened in the past or something that might happen in the future. That is not discernment if you allow your life to be derailed for that. We are allowed to tune into all of our intuition, our senses, our common sense, and communicate with each other and ask questions and speak to each other. And if you have an administrative position and you've been taking money for it and you are avoiding speaking to the people to whom you are supposed to be being paid to take care of those, care of these children, it's all coming out now. The old world operated on power over and power under. Now it's power to the people, power to us. You can't do, you literally can't get away with that shit anymore. The astrology is different now. So a lot of people are finding themselves not being able to sweep stuff under the rug, lie, manipulate, and bully people. That's not going to work anymore. It's not. Woo! It's not. It's just not going to work. It's not divine, and it's divine timing now. So, if your school is bullying you, or someone is bullying you, and you have felt afraid to speak up, let me be a bastion of light for you to know that you can speak up, and that you will find other people in your neighborhood and community that feel like you. And together we love. Together we love, together we expand, together we rise, together we create the kind of experience we desire. And we do that by speaking to each other. And if you have people that won't answer you, won't respond to you, won't pay attention to your needs, lie to you, bully you, it's wrong. It's wrong. And I understand if you've been bullied your whole life. I know I was living 10 years with my ex-husband, and I had to have quite a few people tell me, that's not right what's happening there. That's not good for you. And because I'd already gotten myself into the situation, I thought, well, what do I do? You know what you do? You take a look and you realize, go away. You take a look and you realize that it's wrong and you're allowed to change, and you find people that help you understand what is and isn't aligned for you. So I'm here at the school. I don't think the protest, I guess, is at this school. I think it's at the other location. And I will let you guys know what's happening. Thank you and I'm going to come back and read your comments. Since I was driving, I don't want to, be looking and reading comments while I'm driving. But it feels very liberating to finally be able to speak about these things on my page. I didn't want to for a long time. I didn't want to offend and upset people. And because I didn't know. I know now. And the information is coming out. And you can't hide under that rock anymore. If you're threatening people because of something that happened in the past or something that might happen in the future, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. There is a healthy amount of data information around the world now. England, Boris Johnson just did a speech and told them the mask mandates are over. A room full of people with masks, and none of them took their mask off to celebrate. What? And they are stopping the passport. Scotland's stopping the passport. Ukraine's stopping the passport. Shit's happening. You may not be aware of that because you're watching the MSNBC or something. I don't know. Stop it. Stop watching the box. Pay attention. Talk to people. Okay? I was hoping to get in this parking spot right here. And I think I'm going to. And then I could still chat for a minute. I don't know if maybe they're doing the drive-thru. I don't know if they are or not. I guess they are. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to sit here and do the drive-thru and talk to you. All right, what do we have here? Hello, everybody. All right, hi, Keisha. You have to catch the beginning, the backstory. Yes. Hey, Jacqueline, it is total bullshit. It's totally crazy. You got to go to my Instagram, or I posted on my page here. And it went viral yesterday. It went all over. I don't know if it's from me. We're all sharing, so you know that. And when we hand over our freedoms, it's challenging to get it back. Now's the time, not later. Oh, put my head in the sand. Yeah, you'll have your head in the sand in a camp, brah. Like, wake up. And we may still be in for something else. Keep your wits about you, friends. So, if you need an online tutor for your kids, we will. And I have other parents who do. So, a lot of parents are creating local pods. And if we haven't left the system yet, we're trying to. My ex-husband has no desire to leave the system, and he's not even on page with me on this at this point in time, but that doesn't mean he won't get fed up with. It's cookie time. And I know it's really frustrating. And as someone who left the system quite a few years ago, I left the regular life when I signed up to be an FX animator. That was a really weird thing to do in my late 20s, move to Los Angeles and become a freelance animator. Back then, that was weird not to have a job with the benefits, which I actually did. It was a great job. I did end up getting a great job with benefits. For 7 years, I had a plush job with benefits. But my idea was to leave this mainstream and work as an artist. So I had already kind of broken free at that point. And then when I left that and became my own voiceover actor, artist, entrepreneur, that was even deeper level of leaving the system. And so it takes stages, but the system isn't working for us. We're creating new systems, and we can do it. And all this falling apart and being like it is just a way for us to recreate it, and not according to the old people or rules. Okay, Stacy, when you know more, you move differently. Yep, I'll make the introduction by messenger. Yes, please. I have a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old. So, hey, Jacqueline. So that's my, and I have all this energy in my throat right now from speaking my truth here. I know I'm feeling people feel this. I know this is probably like, for those of you that are still in the narrative that helped you feel comfortable following these procedures and everything. I'm sorry, but it's a corporate blunder. It's not okay. And we need to pay attention. And when I tried to tell people this, it's shocking and it's hard to accept, but, you have to face the fear, find your flow. You got to face the facts, face the facts, and find, the other side of what this breakdown is. Find the breakthrough to the breakdown, which is owning where we've been and where we're going. and basing our whole life's policies and everything around something that happened 2 years ago that obviously isn't panning out the way, the president of the company that pushed us all on this products just announced a couple weeks ago, hey, it didn't work too good. So, but we got a great one coming out in March. Why would we, people have died from this product, and there's been other solutions they've kept people from, and why would we trust that? And I don't know why everybody trusted it anyway. There's so much history out there, but I think it's just ignorance and programming. Break the program, people. The program is there to keep you in a box, and the box is not yours to stay in. So, do you guys have any questions about the what's happening here in Los Angeles, or and it's nerve-wracking and it's exciting at the same time. I think the most exciting part is just being clear and speaking truth finally, and seeing it being reflected to me out beyond just me knowing it in my inside. So enough of that. I want to tell you about I want to tell you about everything that's exciting for me, because if you want a part in it, you can. If you don't want to get in on it, that's fine. It's up to you. If you want to join my free messenger money magic group, I've joined something phenomenal. I'm so excited. I haven't been excited about something like this in so long. You are learning trading, not just crypto, the whole market, everything. You're becoming a baller broker from the baddest baller brokers in the world, while you're automated training from their tips and AI. It's like, what? They saw the potential in the market, and they also wanted to create something for the people, and this is it. I love it so much. So if you just want to be like, what is it, Val? Just say, I want to know, and I'll add you into this messenger, and you can poke around, and if you don't want it, you can leave, or if you want to know more, you can come forward. My face and skin and neck and everything is so glowing and not saggy, because I'm taking this incredible collagen it's called Glow, and I have a link. I want you to get it from me. I want to help you with it. I did it. It's called collagen boosting, and you do it 3 times a day for 3 weeks, and I'm almost on my 3rd week. At the first day, I could see the difference. My arms, everything. Like, as a 51-year-old, this stuff is gold. I'm like, oh, this is the legit glow up. So, if you want to know about that, ask me. And that's really what's popping for me right now. All the Valtopia library is almost ready to go on the Wild Network. I'm sort of immersing myself in this training right now with the finances, because it's so exciting, and I want that working for me while I've got all my other avenues of exciting, activating offers coming through. So if you want to know more, talk to me. If you want to support anything I'm talking about, let me know. And come into Valtopia. I'll be doing some live streams and stuff in there that I'll only do in there. Catch the live stream I did with the hand pan the other day. I'm going to delete that. Everything's going straight to my YouTube channel, so you could always just see me on YouTube. Soon it'll all be going to the Wild Network, where there's no censorship. And if you want to get a channel on there, talk to me about that. Oh my God, so much is popping. It's all coming through. And can I just say that in the past, this would have overwhelmed me and freaked me out. And now I'm like, yep, that's great. I got support. Yep, that'll be great. Yep, yes, please. Yes, please. And it's all just, it's good. It's really, really good. So I want you to be a part of this exciting expansion and growth any way that excites you, whether it's just watching it here or joining me in it closer. So thank you for joining me and supporting me, and everybody that supported us on the Instagram and everything for this whole thing that's happening here. Thank you so much. Love your frequency, speak your truth, and live your life. You're alive. Let's do this for the kids, okay? See you next time. Hi, this is Val Cripps, and I wanted to record an intro video for those of you who are just meeting me for the first time, and for those of you who already know me a really long time and need a reintroduction. We all have busy lives, and we come and go through each other's social media and in person. And so I'd love to say hello again. If you're watching this, say hello, tell me where you're from, tell me how you found me, and tell us something about yourself. Let's build community through this platform. So I'm Val.
My platform is Valtopia. That's the name of my company as well. And I birthed my company, my platform, and the movement Valtopia here at the beach. I